I think it's a great idea because I think what it does is it really shows off all of the artists who are working in the area. There's an extraordinary number of us who have based ourselves now in Stoke, near to the railway station in this little cluster. And I think that shows that there's a real excitement and real buzz, real interest in the town, in working collaboratively, in working, near to each other. There's all sorts of things that will spring out of people just being next door to each other, or in some cases, people are even sharing spaces. The artists who are in the studios, the Akava studios in Spode, I know are already kind of crossing over one to the other and working together. Cultural Sisters and Letting in the Light sharing the art stop, and that little row of places just along there by the from Darren Washington's gallery through to Art Stop is a great little run of shops. It's like a mini version of Camden, But so I think what it does is clustering the artists together like this gives the area a particular flavour, gives the neighbourhood a real flavour, and I think that's what we need.
How do you think that other places could actually learn about this around in Stoke and also around the UK as well?
I think it's about taking the things that seem like a problem, like empty shops, that sort of thing, and thinking who are the people who could get in here and bring some vibrancy and some life and some activity back into these places. Because we know, we've seen it so often before, haven't we, that after the artists have been in, after they've used them as workshops or studios, then very quickly comes, the coffee shop, and then after the coffee shop, there's more shops, there's the deli, the bakery, as you can see today, and, all of the other shops and sort of the things that bring real life to a local neighbourhood centre will come back, they'll return. It won't be the same sort of thing that was here before, perhaps, but there will be people coming and using the high streets and using the local neighbourhood again as a proper centre.
Tell us about what you've been doing today and the bread and so on.
Okay, so we've been doing all sorts of things today. We've been making bread with people. People have been dropping in, and we've been shaping all sorts of different loaves, inventing new flavours and combinations of things. We've made a harvest sheaf over here with a little harvest mouse in it, out of bread. And we've also been dealing with the kind of overflow of apples and marrows and all sorts of things that you get at this time of year. So we've been making a roast plum jam and also a super marrow chutney, which Hilary tells me is all her own invention, but looks suspiciously like Branston pickle to me.
So what's the most inventive flavour of bread that you've come up with today?
Oh, I think we had lots of we invented the sort of apple dumpling, I think, which is a bizarre sort of crossover from a bit of Chinese heritage and a bit of British heritage, and so that was nice to see.